Well, to help us understand the impact of this settlement plan, I can now talk to Alon Cohen Lifshitz. He's a senior planner and advisor at Bimkom, an Israeli NGO that promotes equality in planning and land rights. Thanks for joining us. You've seen this. You've said that the E1 settlement plan is a potential war crime due to the forced displacement of Palestinian communities. Can you give us a sense of what this will mean for people if the plan goes ahead?
Okay, usually in many cases, the idea of a plan is something positive. However, in the case of Israel, especially in the West Bank, it's really something that about actually to create humiliation of many people. And in this case, it's the Bedouin communities, the indigenous people, the protected persons, which most of them are refugees from Israel, that are in this area for ages. And now, with this approval of the plan, will have to forcibly transfer. So this is really a war crime, and this is in a way one of the aims of the plan. Even if some people that only those living in the area will be deported, it still means that many others in the area will be deported as well. And there are about a few thousand Bedouin living in this area, and they are all at risk if this plan will go ahead and will be implemented.
Yeah, I want to talk a little bit more about that in a moment, but this E1 plan effectively splits the West Bank, which is already very fragmented, as we know. Critics say that this is the death knell for any two-state solution. What does that fragmentation look like in practice, and how does it affect people on the ground?
Okay, from a planning perspective, all the idea of the settlement enterprise was to create a matrix of control. They were not built with a planning rationale. They were built on hills and with far from each other. And the main idea is to create, as I said, matrix of control. And here, this case is a bit different because it's not just a very small plan. It's a huge plan which covers a huge area, and will be affected all the West Bank. So while the built-up area of the settlements is the generator of the fragmentation of the West Bank, which actually become areas A, B, and C with the Oslo Accord, in this case, it will cut completely the possibility of access or viable access between the north part of the West Bank and the south part.
This plan has been around for decades and it's been repeatedly delayed under international pressure. Why do you think this is moving ahead now, and what does this shift tell us?
Well, I think although, the claims of the subcommittee of objections to what we raise as a war crime was that it's political, the only thing that we can say about this plan that it's political, and it came, of course, with a reaction by Smotrich, the Minister of Finance, to the declaration of some EU member state and Australia and Canada to recognize Palestine. And this is what he would like to do, to put another name in the coffin of the Palestinian state. So it's only political. There is nothing that really stands behind it. There is no need, no justification for this plan. There is enough area to build within Ma'ale Adumim, not that we are really promoting it, but still it's something that should be in mind, that people don't really need that plan. It's only political, and it's only to humiliate other people.
So the authorisation is considered the final approval of the plan. Is it now a sure thing, this E1 plan?
Well, it appears that it will be very hard to prevent it, but still we will do our best to go from the legal perspective. We will go to the court and we'll try to put stick in the wheels and to buy more time. And I believe that it won't be easy, since it's hard to trust this court these days. But we have a lot of very good argument which might put this stick on the wheel.
What about this international pressure that has stopped this plan from going ahead so far? Has Israel simply stopped listening?
Well, it was mainly related to the U.S. government, which were changed, and now when Trump is in the office, I believe it will be very hard to prevent it. The U.S. government stopped this plan for more than 20 years, and now I think that there is a green light, or actually nobody's asked nobody.
All right, then if this construction does go ahead, what can be done or what will be done or won't be done to protect the rights of Palestinian communities there?
At the moment, I think we only have the legal option and the international option. Of course, we are using you to raise the awareness, and this is very important to take part with this show. However, it's hard to tell what will be. We will do our best, and there are a lot of partners and stakeholders that will do their best to prevent this disaster to happen.
All right, Alon Cohen Lifshitz, Senior Planner and Advisor with Israeli NGO Bimkom, thank you very much for joining the program today.
Thank you so much. Thank you.